everyone, Jason Weckerle here. Today, I got a couple hours to blow because I just dropped my wife off at a doctor's appointment. So I'm gonna fish the Milwaukee River, see if I can catch some smallmouth bass, pike, whatever bites. We had about 2 inches of rain or more a few days ago, and the river is looking really high right now. So I'm not sure what to expect, if I'm gonna catch anything at all. I know when the water is high, the fish tend to push up against the banks, the shorelines more. They tuck behind trees, boulders, anything they can to get out of the fast current. So I'm just gonna give it a shot, hope for the best, see if anything bites, and bring you guys along for the ride. So let's just give it a shot. I see a nice little slackwater eddy already down here. I think we can catch some fish. Wow, river is high and rushing. But I have confidence that we'll catch something. I'm just trying to work the current edge right here. There's this slack water right here, kind of an eddy, a whirlpool. And these fish like to sit right on the edge of the fast current to ambush their prey, and they like to rest in the slack water. So if you are dealing with high water conditions, you want to fish against the shoreline, behind boulders, logs, in the slack water areas that you can find. Behind islands are a good spot, behind bridge pilings. Fish like to tuck in out of the cover, but smallmouth seem to like to sit right on the current edge. I like to work the current edge for walleyes, smallmouth, just about every species. I tend to fish a lot slower in murky water too, because these fish have to track your bait down. Ooh, just had a bite right in front of me. So much garbage around here, broken glass, bottles. Oh, got a stick. It's good to get a snag out of there, but man, that sucks. Probably scared the fish out of here. That's why you gotta love braided fishing line. You can see everyone's monofilament tied to this. Man, oh man. Bent my hook out. Try to get this tangled mess out of here. Jig heads all over this thing. One jig head. 2 jig heads. Man, that's a fresh one. Can actually still use that one. Put them right here for now. Good to get the snags out of the river. Put that sucker over here, so nobody wants to put it back in the river, hopefully. Every time you get a snag, always check your hooks, see if the points on them are bent. Make sure they're bent back and they're sharp. Because if you don't have a sharp hook, you're not going to catch a fish. Or you'll have less of a chance of landing a fish. Alright, hopefully no more snags or giant pieces of logs and driftwood to catch. I don't know how I pulled this thing in. It weighs like 25 pounds. But I did. And hopefully there's no more down there to snag onto. Oop, there's a bite. Keep getting little bites along these rocks. Could be rock bass or baby smallmouth. A lot of those around here. Usually a lot of pike around here too, but I haven't caught one yet this year. Ooh, big fish just came up in front of me. Probably a carp. So the first bait I'm gonna start with is a 3.5-inch Kitech Swing Impact. This is the skinny model. They make a fatter model too. These baits are absolutely deadly. This color is called Green Pumpkin Chartreuse. They claim it's a discontinued color, but I've been ordering it for 2 years on their website now. Absolutely dynamite for smallmouth bass and walleyes. Look at that, folks. Nice Milwaukee River smallmouth bass. Right away. Let him go. Three in a row in 5 minutes. Right now, I'm gonna go with 3.5-inch tube jig and green pumpkin. What I like to do is take the hook and I like to bury it up inside the tube so that it's weedless. But when you do that, you gotta set the hook hard. There you go. That's what it should look like. You just want a little bit of the hook point, barely even nicking the plastic. See if that works. So while I was fishing, I just saw this nest in the tree in front of me. You can see it right there. And those have to be the strangest colored eggs I've ever seen in my life. Aqua green eggs. Not sure what kind of bird lays eggs like that. Well, let's get back to fishing. Oh yeah, that is a nice fish. Yeah, oh, that's a nice one. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice one. Trying to keep them out of that current. Out of there. That's probably one of the bigger ones I got this year. Out of here. Every time you think they're done with you.
You get it. All it takes really is to have one hit. Yes.
Yep. Oh man, nice one. Wow, look at that. No, there's not. That's a nice one. Man, oh man. That's gotta be what, 17? All right, nice fish. There we go. Little one. I'm gonna try this Rebel crayfish crankbait. This is the smallest size model that they make. Very effective crankbait. I always take the belly treble hook off of most of my river crankbaits just to make them more snag resistant. You catch as many fish on one treble hook as you do two treble hooks, so it really doesn't make much of a difference. On top of it, you don't damage the fish's mouth as much as you would with two hooks. Let's see if this bait works. I have caught a lot of river smallmouth bass on these Rebel crayfish crankbaits. One of the best lures for river smallmouth. There we go. Little guy. Look at that. Wow. Tiny. And he has been caught before. Just a big wound on that side of his mouth. Oop. There we go. Off he goes. Oh, wow, wow. What the heck? That is a nice one. Yeah. That's so weird. I didn't even know he was on. There we go. Wow. Yeah, that's a nice one. Wow. That's a nice one.
That's a big mouth?
That's a smallmouth. Smallmouth bass. Largemouth bass, they're actually more green colored and they have a black stripe down their side. Slimy.
You have to grab it by its mouth.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh, that one's tough, dude.
Yep. That's a nice one. There we go, folks. About a 17-inch smallmouth bass. I got my new friend Joe right here fishing with me. It's his first time ever fishing, and he just dropped his line in the water, caught a rock bass before.
First time around.
First time ever. He's a natural. Look at that right there. Beautiful, healthy bass. Let's get him back. There we go. I'll just give you the rest of these ones right here. You can put your other ones in there.
Thanks, man.
Yep, no problem. And then you can see what kind of bait it is too. It's a Kitech. You can just write that down, the color.
I'm gonna snapshot it.
Yep, that's green pumpkin chartreuse, the color. And it's got all the info right there. They make it in a 2-inch size, 3, 3.5, a 4, all the way up to 7 inches long. So I like to use a 3.5 to 4-inch size for the bass here.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Yeah, but good luck, man.
Thank you, man.
So I just picked up my beautiful wife here from her doctor's appointment. We're gonna try doing some more smallmouth bass fishing. She wasn't with me earlier in this video. Now she is. We just changed spots. Let's hope for the best. using today, I'm using an 1/8 ounce jig head, 1/8 ounce with a 3.5 inch Kitech swing impact. And the other lure I used today was a 1/4 ounce jig head pushed up inside of a tube jig. The rods that we're using are medium light action, 7 foot, 6.5 to 7 foot, St. Croix Triumph rods. I have a Pfluger Tryon reel, spooled with 10-pound test Power Pro braid fishing line. Braided fishing line is Power Pro company. And a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader tied to the braided fishing line using a FG knot or a blood knot or a back-to-back uni knot. Any of those knots work, or you can use a ball bearing swivel. Sorry, my wife is snagged right now, but that's the setup. 7 foot medium light action, 10-pound braid, 10-pound fluorocarbon leader, jig head and a plastic. Yeah, how's it going? You came back too. Well, it was an excellent day of fishing today. An excellent morning. We caught a lot of smallmouth bass, a few nice ones. I got to get my wife out fishing. I love doing that. Lost a few fish, caught a lot of fish, had a lot of bites, and we met some good people today, which you probably saw in this video watching this. His name was Joe. Really nice guy. His kids were really nice. I really enjoy helping people. I'm not the type of guy that just gives up fishing spots, stuff like that. You'll never see me being a blabbermouth about spots. But when it comes to helping people that you meet along the lake shore or out on the water, there's no problem with paying it forward and helping out someone. I gave Joe a bunch of lures today, a bunch of jigs. I just wanted to make sure. He said it was his first time fishing. I wanted to make sure that guy caught some fish so that he was bitten with the bug, you know, fishing fever. But it was a nice day today. I mean, this weather, it's perfect. 70-degree temperatures, a nice cool breeze. It's just beautiful out today. You couldn't ask for better weather. I was actually surprised I caught fish today because the river is so high right now and turbulent. I thought I wasn't gonna catch any fish at all when, well, you guys saw we caught a bunch of them. You just never know. Just go fishing if you have the time, because you don't ever know when they're gonna bite. You can try to predict it with the perfect weather patterns and get scientific about it, but the real rule of fishing is when you have time to go, just get out and go fishing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I hope you guys learned something new. Like this video, subscribe to my page. My name's Jason Weckerle. My wife's name is Michelle. Take care and good luck fishing, everyone.